welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bengals and the Vikings, coming up next.
When you think about the classic venues to host the NFL's ultimate game, this one's right up near the top of the list. The Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. We are minutes away from Super Bowl 59, and we've got a tremendous matchup in store. The moment is upon us, and we've got what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the champions from the NFC, the Minnesota Vikings. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
This is a great decision right here.
The Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
While the ultimate result was an incomplete pass, they sure look like a well-coached team, because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running...
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Minnesota. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Now a second and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
They'll look to throw again. On the move to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. How about that? Their quarterback. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns, Charles. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
That's caught downfield by Addison. Touchdown, Vikings! Jordan Addison, 35 yards. And now this offense gets ready to take over the football, first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's good for 28 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
A great play there. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Vikings continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Third down and 6. An inside give to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to fourth down. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he loses the football a second time. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the third quarter. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a 2nd and 2. They'll go again to Jones. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And the Bengals grab it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Man, that's a 3rd fumble for him now in this ball game. And you know the old saying, CD, once is a fluke, twice a coincidence, 3 times becoming a pattern.
3 times is a problem in this case because we've seen field goal kickers have days like this, quarterbacks occasionally. But how rare is it for us to see a running back lose it 3 times trying to carry it?
We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 70 yards. And the Vikings are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. On play action, they'll throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is caught by Addison. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He lets one go deep for Addison. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Addison with his 3rd touchdown. Super Bowl. And the Vikings are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Fields now to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And one last throw here for Fields. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And they have done it. The Minnesota Vikings are the Super Bowl champions. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the land of 10,000 lakes. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
Commissioner Roger Goodell set to hand that Lombardi Trophy to the Minnesota Vikings, champions of Super Bowl 59. So that will conclude our coverage this year on EA Sports. I want to thank my partner, Charles Davis, for another incredible season together in